ArcGIS Field Maps is a mobile solution that allows you to streamline field workflows and take maps anywhere. The Field Maps web app is where you configure the maps mobile workers use in the field. For example, if mobile workers will be collecting data, the web app is where you can configure the form and feature templates they will use. In this video, we will walk through the capabilities you can access in the Field Maps web app. Let's start by opening the web app. Starting from the home page of my organization, I can open Field Maps from the app launcher. This will take me directly to the Maps page and the list of maps I have authored. Let's explore some of the capabilities we can access on this page. If I have lots of maps, I can click on the search button to filter the list of maps to ones that I am interested in. If I type Redlands, you can see it filters the list to just the Redlands campus indoors map. If I don't want mobile workers accessing a map from the Field Maps mobile app, I can hide it by selecting the map and then clicking Hide in Field Maps Mobile. I can also configure the look and layout of the page by switching from grid view to table view. This allows me to view the maps as items in a list. On this page, maps can also be duplicated or deleted, and you can change the sharing level of any map. Now let's go ahead and open this Washington Bridge project map and examine some of the configuration capabilities. Once I click Configure to open the map, the Overview page opens. The first thing that pops out on this page is the map thumbnail. Clicking on the thumbnail image allows you to change it. You can also view some of your map's general information here, such as the map name, who created the map and when it was created, the map summary, if the map is enabled for offline use, and finally, the map's sharing status. Next, let's look at the content page. Here, you can see all the layers, tables, and base maps that are in your map. As you can see, there are quite a few layers within this map in particular. Clicking on each layer allows you to configure the form and feature templates used for data collection. For example, I can click on Service Connections and two tabs will appear, a Form tab and a Templates tab. Let's first look at the Templates tab. The Templates tab is where the map's feature templates are organized and managed. Feature templates categorize assets and observations in a layer, and they are based on a specific combination of fields. As you can see, I already have a few feature templates configured here. Clicking on a feature template will bring up the Properties pane, where I can format the template's default values and how it's displayed in the mobile app. If I want to change the order of how these feature templates appear, I can reorder them by dragging and dropping the commercial template, for example, to be above the unknown template. I can also click on a feature template and use the up and down arrow keys on my keyboard to move it around. When I click on a specific feature template, I can also duplicate the template or delete it. Next, let's take a look at the Form tab. Mobile workers read, enter, and update forms to collect data and perform inspections in the field. The Form tab is where these forms are configured. When I click on the Form tab, the form canvas appears, and in it, I have a pre-created form with all my form entries. On the right is the Form Builder pane, where I can find and select the elements I would like to add to my form. You can drag and drop groups and fields to add them to your form. Just like in the Templates tab, I can move the entries in my form by dragging and dropping them within the form, or by clicking on a form entry and using the up and down arrow keys. Also, clicking on an individual form entry, such as life cycle status, will bring up the Formatting Properties menu for that entry, and this is where you can further configure your form and its fields. To learn more about smart forms and how to configure them, check out the Introduction to Smart Forms video. Next, let's look at the Offline page. The Offline page is where you manage the offline capabilities of your map. The first element to point out on this page is the offline toggle button. As you can see, offline mode is currently enabled for this map. If I tap the toggle button, offline mode will be disabled for this map, and I will not be able to configure it for offline use. Next, let's open the Content drop-down menu. This menu shows all the layers, tables, and base maps in this map. You can also use this menu to check and make sure all your map components are properly configured for offline use. For example, in this mineral collection map, the mineral collection layer is not enabled for sync and is preventing this map from being taken offline. I can click Enable Sync to fix this, and sync is now enabled for this layer. Now, the layer is checked green, and the map is good to be taken offline. If you want to configure the settings for a specific layer, the Content menu also has an option to open the item details for each layer. Next, let's open the Map Areas drop-down menu. This is where I can create and manage the offline map areas for this map. With offline map areas, you can use your map anywhere, with or without a data connection. There are also some advanced features here on the offline page as well. If I want to control the download behavior for editable features or read-only features, I can do that here from the Feature and Attachment Delivery drop-down menu. If I'm sideloading some form of a tile package, I can specify what kind here in the Use a Tile Package for the Offline Base Map drop-down menu. Next, I'm going to click over to the Map Settings page. On this page, you can choose what map tools and feature actions are present in the mobile app user experience. Here, you can set the location accuracy for data collection, as well as enable GPS averaging and streaming. The photo upload size and show related types settings are also present here, allowing you to choose the size of photos that are attached to forms in the mobile app and decide whether or not to show features for all types during collection. If you don't want mobile workers to be able to edit multiple features, create a new feature where one already exists, or copy a feature, you can remove these capabilities from the map in the settings page as well. You can also require that location tracking is enabled when mobile workers are using their maps in this setting menu. Finally, let's take a look at the sharing page. On this page, you can view how the map is currently being shared and configure how you want it to be shared. By clicking the Set Sharing Level button, you can use the standard Share dialog box to share your map and any dependent layers to the groups your mobile workers use. After you've set the sharing level, Field Maps generates a unique shortened URL that you can copy to the clipboard and paste into an email or text message that you prepare for your mobile workers. A QR code is also generated and can be scanned directly from the camera on your device. When mobile workers tap the link or scan the QR code on a mobile device, the map is open in Field Maps. Here, you can also choose to hide the map in the Field Maps mobile app, so it is not accessible by mobile workers. If the map is hidden, it cannot be accessed from the generated link or the QR code. This was a general introduction to the Field Maps web app. To learn more about the web app and its configuration capabilities, check out the Field Maps Resources page, the Introduction to Smart Forms video, and the Configure Maps for the Field blog post. Links to all these resources can be found in the description box below.